Sunday evening in Mete, we are done for round 6 of the FIA World Rallycross Championship, round 3 of the European Rallycross Championships as well here in Mete, Belgium. We are properly backstage here. This is the spotters truck where the spotter stand, the commentary box is on the top of the roof, being fully de-rigged at the moment. This is the OB truck, the outside broadcast truck, which the TV production is run from. And of course NEP packing up quickly because they are at different events all of the time. All the different trucks from SES, the logistics partner, to transport all of WorldRx's equipment around Europe especially. Let's see who we can grab on this paddock walk. We're a bit later than normal. There's been a lot going on. People may have disappeared so far, but see who we can find. Keep up, Liam. Tired, mate, aren't you, after a long, hard day? Let's, this is like the Portuguese area of the paddock. Is Joe around? Over here. Come on, Liam, this way, mate. Cheers, guys. There he is, look. Hello, mate. Yarabero, fantastic performance this weekend. You were so disappointed after Hungary and having the win taken away from you, and you have been super quick. Just how good has this weekend been for you?
Not quick as I want, but I do a good performance. I won like all the hits and all the semi-final. I do. With this crowd, it's impossible not to win, but was amazing weekend. As like in Hungary.
and a brilliant drive in the final as well to cover off Niels Volland.
Yeah, I just try see where Niels try push and cover all the time. I do some parts in the track fast, some other parts Niels is a little bit faster than me, but then in lap 3 I think the lap 4 was the lap to Niels do the joker, and then I do my strategy and goes well.
Finally, your home round in Montenegro, Lex, the final round of the championship, you're separated by just 1 point. What's that going to be like?
Will be amazing for sure. Will be amazing. I'm very focused on this race, and I can't wait 3 weeks for that race. Portugal is my place, but we never know what can happen. I have to be clear about my what I have to do in the race, and in the final, let's see what's happening.
Good luck. We'll see you there. Thank you. Out. Cheers, guys. See you in Montenegro. Right, Liam. Let's head off. Try not to get run over. Arvid Ronaldo. How's the weekend been for CE dealer team? It's been pretty tough. Nicholas Gronholm was back in the game today. Not the results you wanted, I know, but how's it been from your side?
This weekend has been really up and down, you could say. It was good feelings today with really good finishing in the heats, and semi-final looked good, but then the final, yeah, you know, is Rallycross, and that's, I guess, why we love this sport.
You've got good memories from Montenegro in the past. Looking forward to going to Portugal?
Yeah, that double podium, that was a memory I will never forget. And our customers that we always bring to these events, the feedback we get from the sport and from the experience of experienced Rallycross, it's amazing. So I really hope that more people get to these races, because Rallycross kicks ass.
Thank you, mate. See you soon. We, Mike Chen and I, were lucky enough, thanks to Arvid and the CE dealer team, to drive the demo car that they use at events at the start of the weekend yesterday, right here in Mete. That edit will be on social media sometime soon. Let's have a quick look at these cars, Liam. Attila Moses Ford Fiesta, Mark Moses Ford Fiesta over here as well. Tamas Karai, Zoltan Konchek, who got unlucky this weekend, didn't quite get the result he wanted. Komachi's Volkswagen Polo from RX3. Difficult weekend for him, that's for sure. Paddock's quite empty already, isn't it? Let's see what we can find. Let's not get run over by Arvid in his Volvo CE machine. We'll go this way. Peugeot 208 from the Hansen squad originally, now with DA Racing, same as Anthony Pelfren. He's been super quick this weekend. Just going to have a quick word with Laszlo Kiss, but he's on the phone at the moment. Sorry, Liam, walked across the shop. Hello, mate.
Hi.
How's it going?
Fine, and you?
Summarise the weekend. How has it been from your point of view?
Yeah, it was a crazy weekend for our side because our team received the virus. So it's a Friday, all day, our team it's sleeping because had the stomach and other thing. Yeah, we want to start this weekend after the NIRAD because we changed the Oreca system to people system. So it's thank you very much the people motors because I think this car the starting availability was excellent because many times I was the first after the start. So this weekend I think was very good. The final I make a mistake because after the Joker I touched the grass. So my right side wheels was a little bit dirty and yeah, the brake point I lost the grip and touched the tire wall. But this weekend was fantastic and I hope that in the next year we can find the better position.
To come back for more European Championship next year, you hope?
We would like to. We would like to race in next year in this championship because it's the organizing, other thing. It's very good. So it's very good tracks. So hope.
Brilliant. It'd be great to have you. Hope to see you next year. Thank you, mate.
Bye.
Let's have a quick look at this Peugeot then. You can see the intercooler's well exposed. Loads of damage on the front. As he was saying, Kevlar on the inside of the front wing there. They weigh absolutely nothing, these panels. Very strong, but also they can only be so strong when you hit the wall in turn one. All in Cool Munich Motorsport packing up, ready to hit the road. It's not even that late, is it? What time is it, Liam? 6 o'clock. And yeah, already the paddock's pretty empty. Let's have a look over here quickly. I think Ollie and Patrick O'Donovan have already left. I heard the heli take off not long ago. Patrick O'Donovan, 3 wins from 3. Ollie O'Donovan racing the Yanis Baumanis owned Peugeot 208 this weekend. Yeah, they're not here. Let's continue. I know the Team RX boys are not particularly fond of talking to me. Quite why, I don't know, but they're not. Plenty of work for all of these teams to do in a short period of time. Ahead of, sorry Liam, ahead of Portugal. Who's about? Osi's on the phone. Nils Anderson, half naked. Oh well, mate. Sorry about that.
No problem.
What a day. Well, firstly, what happened in the final? I couldn't really tell from the broadcast.
Yes, it was a bit unfortunate actually. I tried to take care in the final, not trying to get any penalties or reprimands going into Portugal, so I was playing it nice, and then unfortunately when Michaela went a bit off the track, when she joined back, she hit right in my front wheel, so I had a damaged car, and it was trying to survive with that, but it was really tricky, and also with the shoulder that was not really fine from Q3 where it dislocated itself and jumped back in again, and also in Q4. So I am clearly not feeling that well in the shoulders, but hopefully I'm fine for Portugal.
Bit of time to rest now and refocus. You took good points this weekend, so I know Isaac has closed the gap a small amount, but how are you feeling going into the last round?
I still feel comfortable. I mean, I really look forward, hoping we can go there to race properly, because this race here I feel I was managing the tires more than I was actually driving because of the natural layout of the track and all the berms that was pushing the bead of the wheel. So I just want to look forward to go and race Isaac in Portugal and hope that the best driver of the RX2 can win the championship.
Thank you, Niels. We'll leave you alone.
Thank you.
To get dressed. See you in a few weeks. He's actually having his shoulder strapped up there, or just about to. So been through the wars, hasn't he? Let's have a nip over here and see who's inside. We won't pester people in KMS. We do that enough anyway, don't we? Through the weekend. Over here though. If you look carefully, Sam Clenn will do a disappearing act behind those tyres in a minute. There he goes, look. Not one to interrupt. Niels Volland.
Yes.
Hello, mate. You We just spoke to Yao Ribeiro. That was some final. I was actually disappointed with his tactics in the final, only in that we were denied a flat-out race from our side to see who was the quickest. You were right on his bumper. It was a properly competitive final, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I would also like to see it like your way, I have to say. But still, I mean, I cannot change it. Afterwards, I got a flat tire, which was quite also not the best for me, so I only could finish third.
Going into Portugal, 1 point in it. I said to Yao in the press conference, may as well throw away the points now and just start again because it's so close. So, what's your mindset going there?
I'm okay. I think my speed is good there. I was last year about to win my first race there. Then had a little bit problem with the exhaust, but still I think my pace is quite good. Of course, he's from Portugal. He will have some fans there, but about this I don't care.
Thank you, Niels.
Thank you.
Good luck this weekend. Just pop over here to see your father, Rolf. It's been a pretty busy weekend for your team. Not more so than with Yuri Belevsky, who had that incident in the heat earlier on. How busy was it to repair the supercar?
Oh yeah, it was a little bit busy, to be honest. I said to Yuri, he did a really great weekend. I mean, it was actually he did all mega, but I mean, to give the pole position away for Paddock was not the best idea. I mean, crash okay, maybe not P1 also okay, but this was too much, and it was quite busy. At the end, I think we can be happy with P2. Paddock did a good job, so I mean, would be more happy to win. But let's say Paddock was better this weekend. That's how it is. Yeah.
It's all about building a full package, isn't it? But what impresses me about Yuri is he doesn't claim to be a professional driver. He's a businessman that comes racing for fun. He maybe drives the car 6 or 7 times a year for 20 minutes a day or something. So the pace he gets is pretty impressive.
Actually, you see it completely correct. Yeah, he drives not so much, and we had some driving adaptations between Hungary and here because I thought we have to change something on the driving style because of the tires. And I have to say he did brilliant this weekend. He did very good. One mistake costs everything, so not so happy about that. But in general, I think it was a good weekend with Niels, of course. Yeah, Niels said already. Yeah, I think we lost it yesterday a bit. Yesterday he had not enough pace, I would say. Today all was mega, so I think I was very happy with the performance today. Of course, finally, you said already. Yeah, we see it similar. I mean, I have to say, Shao did it well, so that's clear.
Thank you, mate. See you in Portugal in a few weeks' time. Of course, the Volon team run loads of cars. Well done, mate. See you in a few weeks. We won't speak to everyone from one team, or we'll be here all day, and Liam will moan about how long it takes him to export the video and then upload it on a Sunday evening. You're getting all the shout-outs today, mate. QEV, the RX2E supplier, already well packed up and ready to hit the road back to Spain. This is the CE Dealer Team demo car that I was lucky enough to drive yesterday. That edit will come out very soon indeed. Yellow Squad and Team Fahren in there. This is CE Dealer Team, which is totally empty. More Belgian fans. Everywhere's empty, mate. We're going to do a lot of, at least I'm going to get my steps in. Everyone's at dinner. Let's see if there's anyone in the Hansen awning, which is pretty empty. Half packed down. There must be someone around. This is hilarious. This is a proper behind the scenes look. The media team are still half here. Let's have a look in the engineering office. Literally no one. It's like a ghost town. You might have to cut this in a minute, mate, because oh look, everyone's at dinner. Let's have a look in here. Although we could choose to speak to someone. I think no one will be particularly pleased, will they? But there we go. This is the centralised catering for World RX. This is all of the teams eating. Can't really interrupt people when they're eating. That's not really fair, is it? So, Litvinovic, Marco Muru. Let's go and speak to Marco Muru. Marco's not eating. You're going to stay that side, mate. Marco, I'll come down there. How's it going, mate? A difficult weekend. You were actually the only driver in the RX2E final to make it around the corner on the loose there when it was so slippery. How was the final from your point of view?
Yeah, I think the start was pretty interesting. Isaac had a really great start and I was a bit stuck behind Kobe, but yeah, we talked with my spotter about the corner that they were putting water on, so I took it a bit more carefully. Still went very sideways, but managed to somehow keep it left of the barrier. But yeah, now still waiting for the final results, so let's see.
How much are you enjoying racing in RX2? It's so competitive, isn't it, this season?
Yeah, it's really nice too. All the laps need to be 100%, and giving away a few tenths can mean losing a position, so it's must push all the laps, and it's nice.
Are we going to see you in Portugal?
Yeah. Not really sure what the championship standings are at the moment, but yeah, it should be pretty competitive there also for the top 3 spots.
And I guess that's what you're going for, to finish as high as possible, ideally in the top 3.
Yeah, of course.
Perfect. Thank you, Marco. I'm going to grab this man here. He's clearly loitering to be on the TV because we don't see much of him these days. We just hear his voice all the time. He's even in a branded clothing. Bryn Lucas, welcome to the Paddock Walk. Have you been following us around all evening?
Yeah, I was waiting to get on camera for ages. I've been following you since you were all the way over there looking like a lost child.
Well, there's no one about, mate. It's a bit weird.
I said to you earlier on, like, who are you going to interview? That's why you've come to me, right?
No, we interview anyone I can find. It's just a bit rude to interrupt people when they're actively eating. If they're just loitering thinking about eating like you are, then that's fine.
Definitely loitering.
How much have you enjoyed this weekend? You were back in Hungary. You've been in Hungary for a few years now with World RX. I know you're not with World RX again this year in the reporter role. How sum up these last couple of weekends for you?
Well, I thought Hungary was fantastic. You know, going back to the Red Cauldron was amazing. Being there last year, the year before was amazing. To have the Worlds there this year was fantastic. And I think here, with the championships now set up for Portugal, I won't be there unfortunately, but I think it's all set up. RX3 is going to be mega come Portugal because of having a Portuguese guy, maybe a fingertip on the trophy. It's going to be insane. So I'll be tuning in and watching it and seeing what you're up to, as always. But I think it's in a really, really exciting place. And yeah, I think it's set it up beautifully. It's nice to have noise out there in Worlds, isn't it? And I think the fans are loving it too. So onwards and upwards.
You came into Rallycross a couple of years ago for the first time. You're obviously super experienced on the TV side. You do a lot of sport, and you British GT you're very familiar with, and you do all sorts of different disciplines. What do you think about Rallycross? What's special? Of course, I think it's special here, but what's your perception of it from dipping in and out as you have?
Well, the thing is, as you know from when I first came into this a couple of years ago, and I messaged you and you said, look, just ask any questions, I'll give you any information. You were pretty good with that, and still are. But I came in, and it's a short, sharp, fast, frantic, exciting race. If there's nothing happening in a longer form of racing, there's nothing happening. But in Rallycross, if there's nothing happening, you've got to wait 3 minutes and something's going to happen. So it's just the extreme excitement that you get all the time in Rallycross. It's just a fantastic product, and I hadn't seen enough of it, and now I can't get enough of it. I think it's brilliant. As you know, I love it. And
from your side, doing the reporter role here, I always feel very lucky to do that race end or the pre-grid role, because put yourself in a football stadium. You can't go into the dressing room and speak to a footballer just before they go out and play in the World Cup final, or you can't go and speak to them seconds after they've just scored a penalty in the most important match of their career. But here you're speaking, especially here in Belgium, which, you know, seconds after they've crossed the finish line, moments before they get in the car. These are really special moments to see an athlete either full of adrenaline or really in the zone.
Yeah, and as you say, with other circuits, they'll complete a full lap and they come to you, but here it's such a short gap, and you get the drivers when their adrenaline's right up there. They're either crestfallen and they're trying to come round, or they're full of pumped up energy. It's amazing, and you do feel privileged, and sometimes you have to pinch yourself and get this moment that you're talking to somebody who's at the very, very top of their game, and they've just achieved something brilliant, or maybe they haven't achieved something that they were hoping to, and you've got to be there when things are going really well and when things are not going very well, and get something out of them. And you have to have a rapport with these drivers, and I think it's just a brilliant place to be. And they're also giving as well. You just go up to a driver, as you do. I mean, you know these people very, very well, but you go up to a driver or a team member or something like that, and they'll give something for you. And I think it's a unique place to be. You don't get this in a lot of other motorsport, and I think that these environments need to be savoured, and I try to savour it as much as I can.
Me too, mate. Thank you, Bryn. Hope to see you back in World RX soon. There's a man who's kind of finished eating, so we'll go and interrupt him as well. He's going to pretend he is eating. Look, on goes the cap. Kevin, I was trying to not interrupt anyone eating, but you kind of have finished, so I'll grab you. Nice. Super strong weekend for the Hansen squad based on the previous couple of weekends. I know you prefer to be racing right at the front. How would you summarise here in Hungary? Hungary? Where are we? Belgium.
Hungary was good.
I am hungry, but unfortunately we're filming, so I can't eat yet.
It's really good. Right, I have tomato. No, it was a good weekend. Three podiums. It's nice, and I mean, as best we can get, we can't compete with the two KMS cars. So I think we'll be quite happy with the win and third and a second. We played the game, and we show more on the pace with we see the other team, which is the main fight. So yeah, not too bad.
I said in the press conference last night, but no one, at least on social media, has seen that press conference. I've been pretty critical of the Hansen team the last couple of rounds for maybe not being as strong strategically as you have been in the past, and certainly I think you and Timmy maybe haven't worked as well together. Certainly in Hurlius you seem to spend the entire weekend running into each other, I'm sure by mistake, but yesterday was a great example in the final of it, you working absolutely perfectly together as we've seen so many times in the past.
Yeah, we didn't have the opportunity really at some point this year to work properly together, and in Sweden it was just an unfortunate contact a few times in turn one, and dusty and muddy and so on, and Hungary I think we were never even side by side, so this was the first time we were in control and we can play our game, and usually I think nobody else can in motorsport almost can do what we can do, being so trustworthy to one another and giving up, sacrificing so much for one another all the time to make sure that we get out on top and win races. So it's really cool. I think it's unique, and that's really fun when it works out perfect also.
Finally for me, I've been putting a bit of pressure on you this year to try and change the livery on the top of the car, and you keep telling me, well, it says Kevin or Timmy on the bonnet. You don't care about what I think, but when your dad gets confused for a lap and a half about which car he's spotting for, you developed a red sunstrip on your car today.
Yeah, I thought we had some more color. I watched the broadcast and you still got it wrong, so well done. Shani got it right, so you need to up your game a little bit. For sure, I can tell the difference when we're watching the TV and everyone else, so step it up, mate.
When you win a final this year, I will make sure to get the car right every time.
Perfect. Get it right then after Portugal day one.
Thank you, Kevin. Well done, mate. We won't. We could try to talk. If you really want. Cheers, Kevin. I saw Isaac Shook. Yeah, here's Isaac Shookfist from Kevin Hansen's Yellow Squad team. Hello, mate.
Hello,
how's it going? We just spoke to Kevin Hansen. Sorry, Bryn. Sorry to interrupt. I'll just turn my back to you. We just spoke to Kevin Hansen, team boss of Yellow Squad. It was his idea to create this. Been a difficult couple of weekends for you to start the year, but a strong performance today. I guess you're pretty disappointed not to complete the deal in the final.
Yeah, I mean, it's bittersweet to finish off P2 when we had such a great launch in the final. The track condition were one of the most challenging ones I've actually been driving on. It was super hard to understand the track evolution after the water. It's such a high amount of water, but yeah, I mean, it's Kobe, he knows this track really well, and it's his home track basically, so it felt great that I had a pace to try to take him and be faster than him, but of course, first loser is never something you want to be, so bittersweet, but great for the championship.
Looking forward to Portugal?
Yeah, I do. It depends actually. We'll see what the future brings us.
Thank you, mate.
Thank you.
Hopefully see you there.
Yeah.
Liam, let's sneak this way. I'm going to be super rude now. Graham Rodemark, you were taking it pretty hard that you hadn't been on the podium ahead of this weekend this season. What a turnaround! A great solid weekend for the Hansen squad.
It's been brilliant. It's been a massive team sort of building thing, if you like, and we really needed it, and they really deserve every bit of it because we have had a hard slog. We've been in all the finals and then not gone our way, and it's not really what we wanted it to be. But no, this weekend's been a big boost for us, so really happy about it.
And you can tell that on a Saturday night. We spoke to Kevin last night in the press conference about the global feeling in the team. The mechanics were playing dance music, and there was just a generally good vibe. But if you have a difficult day one, you sort of live with that into the second day. So important on the first day to get a good result. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, re-prep last night was a bit more like a discotheque, I think. Are they still called that?
When you were a kid, maybe.
But no, exactly that. It really lifts everybody, and everyone is really keen then to crack on and get the job done. So it was good. Another good result today. So yeah, we're on the up. Let's see what happens in Portugal.
Cool. Thank you, Graham. Graham Odermark. Of course, Kevin Hansen's spotter. He gets the car right every time, unlike me, as we just heard. Let's have a quick wander back up then. I don't want to keep interrupting people eating their food. Only because I'd rather no one interrupts me when I'm eating in a bit. Didn't even see what it was. What was it? Meat. Some meat there. Some veg. You know, normal stuff. Now there's someone else I would like to grab, but unfortunately I think they're all the way at the other end of the paddock. So we can do this two ways. I can say, right, catch me there in a minute, or I'll keep walking. So I'll talk rubbish, see if Liam leaves it in, but otherwise catch us there in about 10 seconds. Machines. Volvo Construction Equipment machines. I have to say, and I'm not just saying this because they let me drive their car, this company puts so much into the activation of being at events. This is not just about being a racing team. This is about activating for their partners, for their clients, for their suppliers. At all of the events we go to, they bring a massive amount of guests. Big fan zone where Volvo Construction Equipment are showing their wares. Challenges like this little digger over here for the kids. This digger here actually, they attach a little chain to and use a challenge to move tyres around. This one in the sandpit is for the younger generation. Another truck here with an awning and a big hospitality area. It's all about engaging partners in an experience, and what an experience to come to with someone who maybe doesn't know so much about motorsport, even if you do know about motorsport, to come and be fully immersed in a World RX team. Damien Litvinovic's car, looking rather tired after a hard weekend's work. One round left for that, much as there is for all of them. Let's jump in here quickly. Cobert, don't drive off. 2 seconds, mate. Unless you want to give me a lift. You returned to Rallycross this weekend. You weren't even going to be driving last week. How much have you enjoyed? Of course, winning the event, but also being back in this paddock.
Yeah, it was really nice, honestly, to be back in Mette, a track I absolutely love. Seeing so many local fans again. I did not expect that there would be so many, so I really enjoyed it. And the icing on the cake was winning the event, so I'm very pleased. And when I have the opportunity, I will be back.
Sooner rather than later?
I don't know yet when it will be, but when I have a phone call from someone, I don't need to take twice anymore, and I will take it with both hands.
Thank you, Koba. It'll be a pleasure to have you back soon. Well done this weekend, mate. Koba Powles, who won the RX2E final after a great battle, actually, with Isaac Shukvist. Where are you, Liam? There you are. I can't walk backwards all the way up there, mate. I'll fall over. There is Koba. Why didn't we get a lift? Lots of teams staying on here to prep for Portugal. So KMS, Christopherson Motorsport, also going to do a national race in France at Loiac in a few weeks' time. The week before Portugal. So your dealer team are going to stay here, re-prep, and then head to Portugal as well. So logistically, so complicated doing a big championship like this. You've got to be across everything all the time. This is Yuri Bilevsky's car returning from Parc Fermé. Covered in mud at the front because he spent the entire final looking at the rear of Patrick O'Donovan's Peugeot. Dominic, nice to see you, mate. Dominic de Bourg, head of the DA Racing Squad. Of course, they're running Anthony Pelfren. And let's go back to where we started. Getting a bit of deja vu here with all the Hungarian cars ready to hit the road. I guess they're going back to Hungary, I would imagine so at least, before Portugal. As we're not nearby, but we're not a million miles away either. Some of the food stands and stuff here in Mete. Backstage again, I don't know who's going to be around, but see who is here. Yeah. Come in here quickly, Liam. To wrap up the paddock walk, Bibka, your last day working for the World Rallycross Championship before you go off to university in Portugal. How much have you enjoyed being part of this team through the last couple of years and the experiences you've had?
You know, it's been great. No, I really enjoyed it. It's a great atmosphere. It's a family environment, which I really appreciated and loved. And we had like a kind of goodbye earlier, and it was very sweet. And it just, yeah, Rallycross is like a family, and I loved it. So, yeah, it was great to be here.
And now, who else is going to mock my terrible accent and my hilarious paddock interviews?
Well, you know, I'm sure Liam would like to step in there. He already has the accent. Only the rest is missing, so no, I don't know. Hopefully no one too soon.
Thank you, Vivka. Vivka works on the operations side together with Julia Leary, Tim Whittington and co, who worked so hard for this championship. All the TV gear is wrapped up in the back of the truck. We're going to wrap up as well because we've done a few steps now and I want to go and get some food. Thanks so much for watching this weekend. It's only 3 weeks until Portugal when we wrap up the European Rallycross Championships for 2024. The World RX Championship will finish in China a few weeks after that. Make sure to catch up with everything on the World RX social media channels and we will see you very soon.